Guess we're in a new space. We're in a new place. We're
In
the
the
same
new
show.
basement show.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we're on the basement show. Another week, a new place. We'll have a new setup coming up in the upcoming weeks, but this will be the new location that we're recording at. How do you feel about that?
I feel fine about it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New places, new faces. You know, I'm feeling pretty nice right now, as they say in the East Coast. I'm nice right now, so you know it's all good for me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. We could
Yeah.
be,
This
you
angle
know, on
has
the
me feeling
beach.
very studious.
Oh, what do you like this?
I don't know.
Oh, you like this?
I feel like I'm damn near breaking my neck, but I don't know. Let's see how this shit goes.
Hmm.
Well, today's Wednesday, November 4th.
Yeah, I think that's the date. Let's make sure. Yep, November 4th.
November 4th, day after election, and
Yes. Yes.
yeah, it looks like maybe
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe's about to squeak it out, but I think some of the theories I was coming up with in the following weeks, the past weeks, in the past podcasts, I think, I think, I think they're coming true. You know,
What?
with Trump setting up the whole, just saying, he. Remember, I was saying one of the things was he would, he would seem like he was in first place. You know, he was winning certain states and shit like that. And then when the mail-in ballots came, the motherfucker would lose, and then he would just try to say stop counting the votes, which he's doing now, and allegedly he's starting to sue certain states that started counting mail-in ballots after the day, But I don't know. I think maybe we might see him try to stay in office.
I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna try to do. You know, Trump's a guy that just tries to do a lot of stuff. He'll like just try to, say he's doing stuff. He's a master at just saying stuff he knows he can accomplish.
Yeah.
So, he's claiming he's gonna sue the entire United States, everybody involved with the United States. So
Yeah. That's what Sir Rudy Giuliani was saying.
So, if he's saying shit like that, it just sounds like he's gonna throw a temper tantrum. I don't know how serious people are gonna take it. You showed me some shit of like a group that was like this group he was showing me. They're like a group that's ready for some bullshit if Trump loses. They're like some Proud Boys. Were they Proud Boys?
I think they were 3%ers of what I was talking about last week. When I was talking about why I want to get a gun, but these people, their wet dream is civil unrest and like a crowd of like probably black people. That would be their best. They wouldn't mind some skinny Antifa people, but they probably would want more like a bunch of black people running up with like gold chains. This is their vision. This is what they imagine in their wet dreams. They're running, up to their farms or in the woods where they were training at. They're training in the woods.
Right.
And shit like that,
right.
You know what I mean? Like
it's not even realistic tactical training.
Yeah, exactly.
You would be training in the streets or something.
Yeah, you think
in like cars or something.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's their wet dream for the people to come out. Like they think people are actually gonna come out and like attack them.
I don't think there's a lot of those kind of people, and also
there is a shit ton of those people. I mean, look at all the Trump supporters. I mean, not all of them.
I don't think they really would do even what those people were showing on Vice. I don't really believe like all of them. Like two dudes might stay home with the wife, or so one dude might be like, I might just watch some more Hulu tonight or some shit.
No, those dudes would love that shit. Those guys get riled up on each other's testosterone. They get there. They get together, drink a couple Miller Lights, some White Claws. Watch them Birth of a Nation. Well,
I'm not sure what was up.
What?
Birth of a Nation.
Oh, Birth of a Nation is actually one of the first major films ever made. Actually played in the White House by Woodrow Wilson. Basically, it's about how after slavery, black people went on a rampage all across the South, raping white women and like stealing shit, and then pretty much the Klan came around to save all the white people.
Now that would be interesting. Like I said in another episode, black people did do that.
Yeah, but black people aren't as violent as they think.
I know, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's. I mean, but they. I mean, they wish we were.
So the elections aren't, it's not settled yet. So who do you got at this last moment? This is it. This is the last time I can ask you this bullshit. Hopefully everyone can go about.
I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, as we were just checking it earlier, unless it's some drastic shit just happened. I mean, I think Biden has it in the basket easily. I mean,
okay.
About it.
Joe Biden becomes president. Then what? What happens now? What now? Is it like still? The narrative is it going to be about Trump or what?
Well, the Senate still has. I mean, well, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. But the Republicans, they still have the Senate, so shit laws will motherfucking pass, right? And then it's up to the Senate to actually pass the laws. Only the Congress can make the laws. The Senate has to pass them and shit like that. So, Mitch McConnell is still running the Senate and shit like that. That nigga's the ghoul in chief. Like, that nigga's like, I don't know how he sleeps at night, but it'd be interesting to see why those people are why they are. But it seems like he doesn't really have a soul. But nonetheless, I think the Democrats are gonna keep the Congress. Republicans will keep the Senate, and it looks like unless Trump has to win basically every other state now, but I don't know. But it's just I don't know. It looks like it's damn near impossible. Essentially, I think Biden won, but we'll see what happens because the Republicans will still have the Senate. So yeah.
So even though Joe and them is in here, the Republicans is still in here.
Yeah, they're still in there, but I mean, he can still do executive orders, and I mean, they can not be pussies, and I don't know why I'm yawning so much this week, goddamn. But yeah, and 2022, there'll be fucking more elections coming up with like the Congress and the Senate and shit like that. So they do have the Democrats still have a shot to take over the Senate and shit. So I mean, it's very complicated. It's not a fucking political show, but
this is not.
No, it's not. You think it's a political show? We talk about politics, I guess, a lot.
So every state besides Wisconsin is now legalized with weed, pretty much.
I mean, a lot. I mean, I think it's crazy. Mississippi just passed.
Mississippi, because you can smoke.
I mean, but that was just medical, and then South Dakota and a couple other states did
Arizona.
Arizona, yep. New Jersey. Yeah, a couple.
That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, you were saying some people did some mushrooms or some heroin shit. You can really
in Oregon you can carry around. I guess now you can carry around coke, heroin, and some other shit.
You can carry that shit around?
Yeah, but only like for personal use. So if you have like a fucking pound of cocaine or something.
But you can carry. You can like just have.
Yeah, so say a cop pulls you over.
Heroin, everything.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Coke, shrooms, ecstasy.
What?
Yeah.
And all those drugs are decriminalized now?
Yeah, for personal, like if you have it for personal possession, like, as long as you don't have like a fucking 125 ecstasy pills. I mean, if you have like fucking 7 or 8 or some shit like that, you might be straight.
I mean, I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Interesting. Give the cops less shit to do. I like that part about it. I do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, doesn't really make sense to lock motherfuckers up for drugs for all 10 of their states. I can see if motherfuckers doing coke and they're driving crazy as fuck on the freeway, high as
Yeah.
You seem high as fuck. You shots.
Yeah, I'm proud as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just blew my mind with that. So that's kind of fucked up.
What, you thinking about moving to Oregon?
Nah, I don't want to be around the motherfucking heroin heads and coke heads.
The reason why they did that shit because they got so many motherfucking heroin addicts and shit like that. All those homeless motherfuckers be out there.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be in
street,
that fucking
shooting up heroin and shit. Now you're gonna be walking down the street, motherfuckers gonna be clapping out.
Yeah. So they're gonna be having like heroin bars where you could do heroin.
I don't think.
BYO heroin.
I don't think it's gonna be that.
BYOH.
BYOH.
BYO heroin.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I know that's just big out there. Same in like Colorado and shit like that. You know, you go out to those motherfucking states. There's a hell of a motherfucking young ass like homeless motherfuckers. Like a lot of motherfuckers be going out there just for like the weed and shit like that, and they be figuring out like especially young motherfuckers. They be going out there. They'd be like 18, 19, shit like that. They don't know you have to be like 21 to even work at the motherfucking places and shit. And those motherfuckers kind of like that. I feel like they be liking the lifestyle of being a bum or a homeless person.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but you know, I guess to each his own.
You know what I was thinking about, man?
What?
You know about people that's bums? I was really thinking about this. I think there's some kind of underground ring of like bums. I don't think anyone could just be a bum and work any corner.
Like some John Wick shit.
What do you mean by that?
You know John Wick. And they had like the gang that was like posing as homeless motherfuckers and shit.
Maybe not that crazy,
but they were like actually like oh they had like the king of the bum I don't know. Is that a derogatory word? Like bum? I don't know. The king of the bums. The king of the homeless. Yeah.
If I wanted to be a bum in this area for this zip code, I feel like a nigga would tug my shoulder, like, hey, you have to see Barbara Ann before you work this corner. She owns the zip code.
You know what's crazy?
It'd be the same.
Before I moved over here, dude, I thought there'd be a lot more homeless motherfuckers around here. There's not that.
No, they be working that shit like the block,
they be
like drug dealers. Like, yeah, no, I think there's like some shit with that. I don't know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really
you know what you can really do? You can literally do it. Maybe get a documentary going.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I want to do a documentary of like the underworld.
Take your drone and hook up a mic to it, and you can follow
around my shit.
Now you just follow them around like, what the hell is that? Like, oh, this is a new camera. Then you can get some nice drone shots with them and shit like that. You know, spin around them and shit. You know, nice and cinematic.
I really might fucking do that because I'm really interested in that.
Yeah. I want
someone do a documentary on the underworld of homeless people. I don't think you could just work on, like, you know how I'd be like interstate? Mm-hmm. Homeless people will kill each other over that kind of shit. There got to be somebody regulating that kind of shit.
I wonder how that works. I don't know. That is interesting. Now that I think about it, certain motherfuckers be working that same corner.
Yeah.
And then, like, what if you normally work a corner and then you come that day? Then that one day, then there's someone else saying,
hell no, nigga will get killed.
You think
hell no. And I believe too, if you work in a certain corner, that you have to then pay Barbara Ann a little cut like rent every week.
What will be a rent with fucking?
They get money. You might have to pay like $300 a week for that.
Yeah, right. You think they're making $300 a week?
They probably making like $1,000 a week. So you got to pay Barbara Ann rent for that corner.
So you think they're making $4,000 a month?
Sometimes, yeah.
So you think they're just driving off in like a nice little BMW, going back to
whatever they do with their money? You know, them kind of people is be mentally ill, so they'll go fuck off their money real quick that day. Yeah.
They make a little $100, make them cool $200, spend on some brack. I don't know,
man. It's a theory. The underworld.
You said $1,000 a week. I guess if you're out there for 7 days.
Yeah, man.
7
you know
days.
The Jesus freaks. That be on their heart.
Yeah, right. Them motherfuckers be looking crazy. Speaking of Jesus freaks, why do all the motherfuckers that are always like standing outside the Planned Parenthoods or other abortion clinics? Why do those motherfuckers always look crazy as fuck? Like the women, they always look ungroomed. Their hair always looks. I mean, not saying that whatever. They just don't look like they groom themselves.
Oh shit.
Hair's all matted, teeth's all fucked up. You know, they're wearing some fucked up outfit from like the 1980s and shit like that, and like their husband has like the.
You know what it is? It's motherfuckers that had the baby that wish they didn't have the baby, and now they pissed they don't even know what to be pissed about. They just pissed in life because they had to raise children and deal with bullshit and husbands, and they wish they just had the courage to just go and get rid of the stupid motherfucker when it was a baby. So now they live their whole life and they pissed off at babies. You know what I'm saying? And they pissed off at women that get rid of their babies. You selfish bitch.
That sounds like
that's what it is.
I don't know about that hypothesis. I feel like those people are just a part of a cult that are brainwashed, that believe in like this book and they want to control other people's bodies because.
No, it'd be deeper than. It'd be deeper than.
Yeah, they step in that.
Hey, can you hear that soda right there?
The soda right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I just feel like they're fucking brainwashed.
They're brainwashed by the Bible, the Holy Book, the spiritual.
I mean, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. A lot of people that follow Trump, surprisingly, are all like very Christian and all that shit like that. Even though the motherfucker's not Christian at all. But you know, like I said in another podcast, they believe in the second coming of Christ, and they believe Trump's going to bring that on.
Did you see him doing this whole Christian thing the other day?
Oh yeah, he
compared himself to Jesus.
You know Pat Robertson, right?
No, who's Pat Robertson?
He's like one of the biggest evangelical, like little televangelists.
Okay, sure, yeah.
He said, "Oh, I think Trump's going to win, and he's going to bring on the end times." Okay, even though Pat Robinson's always fucking wrong, he said, "Oh, I think Mitt Romney is gonna beat Barack Obama. He is. God told me that."
He's gonna what?
Remember Mitt Romney was running against.
He's gonna beat Barack Obama.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
And he said the same thing about God telling him John McCain was gonna beat Barack. So I don't know. Maybe God's lying to his ass, or he's full of shit. I don't know. I know he's made. I don't know. I guess if he's made a lot of money off that scam. That's a good.
What if people could hear God talking to them, and sometimes God lied? Like he would just lie, like just how people just tell white lies.
Yeah, but that's gonna happen, man. Like they sit there and pray to him all day and stuff like, or I guess it would be entity, so it wouldn't have a gender.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Oh man,
I don't know, but then again, maybe we're just in that simulation, and then we're all avatars, and motherfuckers controlling us, right? And then the fucking, I don't know, maybe I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. I don't think we're in a simulation though.
Simulation theory. We're in some sort of simulation theory.
I mean, we're in a simulation as far as reality as we know it. We believe that money is real.
Yeah, they're making us think money is real and politics is real, religion is whatever it is. But is there some kind of being that's controlling us or watching us like we watch our dogs and stuff like that? I don't know.
That could be possible. We're just in like a little ant farm. We're in a little thing and a big collection of things. That could be possible. Or it could just be something that was sneezed out of something's nose. Right?
Not even a big deal.
Yeah, sneezed out of its nose, and like all our time of our existence is like a second or a millisecond within that entity's thing.
Before it hits the
So we're all living
counter.
He sneezes out, and with
our life is just us. That's not spiraling.
Yeah, that's
the fucking counter.
Yeah, that's why we're like, oh, we don't know we don't know where space ends, but you gotta think we're in a big snot bubble. And then we're floating. They're like, oh, things are just expanding, but it's just a snot bubble flying.
That we perceive it.
It's space and time. Yeah, and it's just expanding until we hit the wall, or he wipes it up, and then we're all. Yeah. Then it'll be like maybe some other big cosmic thing will happen, and then we'll be like inside of a tissue or some other thing, inside of a thing, and that'll be like another cosmic thing that will happen. The whiteout.
The whiteout. There's been several whiteouts, so that makes sense. Yeah. I get it. It makes sense.
Interesting. Now, then I guess comets and stuff like that will be like particles from the snot and stuff like that. Periodically
it explains a lot. It really
other planet.
Sense. Yeah, especially if you watch that Osmosis Jones movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah, something like movie. That. I was more inspired by Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
The name sounds familiar, but I really can't.
Mos Def was in it. It's a pretty funny movie. I like it. Yeah, Mos Def. You don't know? You like Mos Def?
Not as an actor. I don't think he ever really.
What? I liked him.
Who's the top rapper actor? I'm gonna say 50 Cent.
What the fuck was 50 Cent in besides Get Rich or Die Trying?
He killed that shit.
And all those cheesy ass, I guess, action films, and then Power.
Okay, maybe Pac. Okay, no, you gotta get that shit to Pac.
Pac? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
You don't know?
I'm gonna say Ice-T.
Yeah, everybody was gonna say Ice-T or Ice Cube, but
yeah, no, Ice Cube. Fuck Ice Cube. He's a Trump supporter.
No, he said he's not a Trump supporter. Ice Cube said that both parties contacted him about this black initiative plan that he has, and he said no to both of them. That's what he said.
Really?
Yeah, and he keeps saying they keep twisting the shit around.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's mad. He's pissed off about the shit actually.
Oh, really?
Because everybody thinks
don't take your information. Do further information search until you come up with conclusions like that. I thought he had supported Trump. I know Lil Pump did. You see him.
Pump did. Lil Pimp. He has a new nickname. He's not Lil Pump no more. He has graduated to Lil Pimp.
He's cashed in on that.
Well, I don't know because that's what Trump called him on accident.
I mean, yeah.
I would call myself Lil Pimp.
Lil Pimp. Fuck Sleepy Biden. Don't vote for Sleepy Biden.
Trump's assistant goes to him like the minute right there. She says, "His name is Little Pump." He's like, "Huh? What? What did you say? Huh?
Yeah.
What is it?"
That was hilarious. Honestly, if Donald Trump wasn't president, he really be. I mean, once he gets out of office, I will be.
I just hope Donald Trump, I don't want him to worry about suing the United States. I just want him to go back to regular shit. Maybe do the Joe Rogan podcast, some cool shit like that, and maybe write a book and just go on a tour, Ellen.
Yeah. Because just like this,
he doesn't need the presidency to
in a couple years, the American media will be fawning over him. Just like remember, everyone hated.
Tell me, he's gonna be big. He's gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
Time heals all in that world.
No,
dude. He'll be back. He's gonna once he's done. He could start Trump Network. I would watch that shit. Trump. If he wasn't president, he'd be.
If he had enough sense to do a podcast, I'd listen to it.
Yes.
Don't think he'll do anything like that, but
I think he will. He likes to hear himself talk, dude. I would love to hear him on a podcast. He's really funny.
I think he had a good run with the president. He shook shit up. He shook shit up.
I mean, he destroyed shit. He didn't shake anything up. I mean,
sometimes you gotta shake shit up and get out of there.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he was definitely like a fucking. He's like a crackhead in a fucking china shop with a bat. And he's looking for and they said in one of the pots, they got a brick of heroin.
So I was going to say, but Joe Biden is the china shop. There's no crackhead in it because they're selling the crack out of the china shop to the crackheads in an appropriate manner. No one's mad about it, but they're still selling crack to the community. That's Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Trump is the crackhead pissed, tearing shit up. They're the crackhead.
They're the smooth operators.
They're the operators.
They're operating out of the fucking flower shop that you didn't even know. Motherfuckers go in there to get the rubbing flowers, but in the back they got the motherfucking stash and the motherfucking cash. They got the cash counter.
In the basement, it's the child sex ring.
I don't know about that, but yeah. We're talking about. We gotta go over there for that.
Cause you know how they like that. They like
this is not a Q podcast. I don't think anyone that watches this shit is a Q and honor.
No, not the listeners, but the politicians and the people that run shit. They like the kids for some reason.
You think so?
I don't know why, but they like kids and they like Ever since the beginning of the time, priests like little boy penises. I don't know what the infatuation with the babies are. But they like kids.
We're talking about before. Priests used to be able to have sex with women, and then the Pope changed it, and then I guess they started banging kids after that.
Is that what happened? I don't think you're talking about that.
Oh, yeah, I think we might talk about that on the podcast. Like priests used to be able to have sex with women, like back in the day.
Huh?
Yeah, there were really no people that were really literate and shit like that, except for like monks and shit like that, and priests and shit. And you know, women would be attracted to that, and they would be fucking people's wives and shit, and you know, being promiscuous, doing things, and you know, so on and so forth. And the Pope struck it down. Boom, you can't fuck women. You can't get married. Boom, boom, boom. You know, a couple hundred years later.
But why the little boys? When did they start that?
Must be some kind of thing that was passed down.
I don't know who started that shit, man, but y'all took that shit too far, man. They took it too far.
Oh, yeah.
Now they taking kids left and right everywhere.
I mean, they've been doing that since the beginning of time. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, then
then
we look up one time that over 600,000 people go missing
exactly.
every year.
That's what I'm saying. It bugs me out. I don't get the kids.
Where do those people go?
I don't know.
Imagine that 600,000 people go missing every year.
They're probably making like Gucci couches out of them or something.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I know some of them definitely go missing in the parks. You know, some people actually run away
in the parks.
Yeah, in the parks. That's a big problem, you know, in Oregon and shit like that, and actually Washington and some other places that people go missing in the national parks a lot.
Yeah, I bet. If you're a big enough idiot to go run around in the park looking for mushrooms on a hike with your friends, you deserve to go missing. Whatever is in there taking niggas out of the woods once they go in,
I wonder what it is.
It's either some weird hunkies on some nasty shit,
or some killer shit, some smiley face killer shit.
Yeah, or some monsters or aliens. It can only be so many things.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, because they have certain spots all across the country. I mean,
motherfuckers just get picked off if they go into like.
Yeah. I mean, they have certain triangle spots where people go missing across the globe. I know there's actually a Lake Michigan triangle where like boats have gone missing.
Oh, like the Bermuda Triangle type shit.
Yeah, type shit. There's a little part in the Lake Michigan. There's a part.
That's in Lake Michigan?
Yeah, in Lake Michigan, they have the Lake Michigan Triangle. It's like a little bit more north. They got another one out in New Hampshire and shit like that.
If I was old, that would be like how I would want to die. I would want to go and like some shit like that.
Where you just go missing?
Yeah.
You never know what happens. And then motherfuckers find your bones like a couple months later. like a lot of have you ever heard of the missing 401? It's just like some shit about motherfuckers that go missing all across the country and like strange anomalies that have happened across the country, in the world, I guess. Like I mean, have you ever heard of like the anomaly of like random like staircases being in the middle of the woods? Well, yeah, that's anomaly. That's just stories from like people that like you know rescue people or like avid hikers out in the woods and shit like that. Yeah, it's anomaly. Yeah, they say to never go up the stairs.
There'll be staircases in the woods?
Yeah, like a random set of stairs, like random ones, like different ones. Like it's not one set of pair that's like this, like you know.
I wish I could look this up right now.
I mean, we would have to get a producer, but we can look at it on the podcast.
What do they say about don't going up it?
Well, yeah, I mean, you go, something happens. They say it's like a dimension, like a portal and shit like that. Like they're portals to other worlds. So maybe that's where some of those people go missing because you know.
Like Jackie the Beanstalk.
Like they go up the stairs.
Oh, that's definitely how I want to go when I was. Yeah, let me take a trip to the next dimension.
Yeah, what if you end up going to the next dimension and you're on some Event Horizon shit?
What's up?
You know, seen Event Horizon?
Maybe I have.
When they're in the 90s with this Lawrence Fishburne, and they have like a spaceship that is supposed to be able to like bend space and time and shit like that, but the spaceship does it, but the crew they accidentally teleport to hell and teleport back, and all the crew gets killed, and like the spaceship gets possessed by the it's a crazy ass movie. It's
well, without the effects of Hollywood, I'm willing for that. I'm willing to go to any kind of dimension after, when I'm old. It could be a nice one, a fairy tale one, or like a demonic one where the ghosts are and I have to survive when doing my skull axe.
You probably just die a terrible death. They probably just rip your guts out and just let you, kill you slowly.
That's boring. I don't think that's how it would be. That's
I don't know. That's what I imagine.
Anyway, that was a weird rabbit hole went down there.
Yeah, I mean, you should look it up. Stairs and random. I don't know what they really call it, but yeah, just staircases in the woods. Yeah, that's actually a real phenomenon.
Spooky.
Very spooky. I wonder when the votes are going to come in.
I think by Friday, they said for sure. I mean, by Friday, they'll know. Because I think they said some states won't know by Friday. I forgot which states it was. So Friday, I think.
That's funny how all these people board up the windows and shit like that. I don't think anything's going to happen either way it goes. I remember I was predicting like unrest and shit like that. I don't know. I don't think
only people that seem like they're gonna be pissed are the Proud Boys.
Yeah.
If Trump becomes president, there might be a few protests, but they're not gonna kick shit like the Proud Boys are saying. They in the woods training with fully automatic weapons.
Yeah. That was the 3%ers, but yeah.
Oh yeah, 3%ers.
Yeah. They're
what do they mean by this 3% of shit?
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I know they're spread
across. That's some knockoff 5% shit.
That's probably just like some neo-Nazi bullshit. Some secret code bullshit that's like linked up with Hitler or some shit.
Yeah, Hitler and old Greek or some weird 3% of these people, but it's really only 20% if you mind.
Yeah, I wonder what other countries are thinking right now about us. Because I know we affect a lot of other worlds, a lot of politics across the world and shit like that. As far as where their politics lead, because I know.
I feel like a lot of other countries got a lot of shit to deal with.
And another thing that's crazy is how the fuck close it is. I think it shows how fucking retarded our country is and how shitty Joe Biden is. Luckily, he's not as shitty as Hillary Clinton was, but he was shitty nonetheless.
What? This is what?
As far as what, first of all, we had COVID that got fucked up. Hella motherfuckers lost their jobs, businesses, shit like that. And then Trump has been shitty the last 4 years. The only thing he got passed was the tax cut. And they only did one stimulus check.
Look, man. It's really hard to say what any other president could have did differently. It really is. I really can't call it. I can't say that Joe would have did a better job. I can't say that. How I look at it, it seemed like Joe would have did a worse job because they still want to prolong this whole mask thing and COVID fight until the presidency is over. Like Joe Biden wants to handle COVID-19 his way instead of just settling his own shit. I feel like he wants to drag it out and he wants to fight COVID and win the battle in a sense instead of just
You think that makes sense?
Huh?
You think that makes sense?
No, I think he's just telling everybody to go back to work, go back to school, maybe give out some more money to get niggas back on their feet, but then tell people to go back to the norm.
I feel like if he shuts shit down, as long as he gives us money, I don't care.
He can't do that again, fam.
Yeah,
that didn't work.
Because they only give motherfuckers one check. What do you mean?
I don't think that should be the way either way. If another shutdown, man, that's the end. Y'all might as well let China start building shit over here.
Yeah.
Because that's the end.
No.
You got kids running around about to be stupid and dumb.
I feel like if they shut shit down, motherfuckers should get the proper money that they need.
They're gonna have to, but are they?
That is another discussion to be held. And yet,
because if you shut niggas down again, it's businesses that really closed.
Oh yeah, a lot, and that's middle class. is very important. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers. I just saw a chart from some chart as far as like showing like a list of these billionaires of how much money that they made since COVID hit. Mm-hmm. You would throw up.
They made so much money.
They made billions. They made records amount of money in a few months. Like motherfuckers like Elon Musk, his net worth was like.
Like how they making extra money? Like on what kind of product? Like what product was Elon Musk selling in
tax cuts,
like
stock buybacks. Yeah, tax cuts, getting relief packages and shit like that. Doing stock buybacks and shit. Hella shit, dude. I don't know. I mean, I know Elon Musk. He was like, I think he was like listed at like 24 billion, and then like to like from like I don't know what the last 7 months went from 24 billion to like motherfucking like 68 billion. And like there's a whole bunch of lists of that was the only one I could really remember, but there's other motherfuckers that made billions, like a shit ton, like tens of billions.
Yeah, man, I don't know what to say, man. They're gonna have to give people some more money. I mean, Joe Biden is gonna have to give people more money because he wants to play with COVID. See, he wants to play with COVID for another 2 years. He wants to play with COVID, and then after that, he's gonna, maybe give it to Kamala.
Well, I feel like, all right, if he does this shit and he doesn't do it adequately, we'll definitely be looking at it like another like French Revolution type shit, where motherfuckers storm the Bastilles and,
I honestly think it would have been refreshing if Trump, I was thinking about this, if Trump just went ahead and been president, it would have been better for motherfuckers because, Trump was making people wake up to the system, how much bullshit it is. Mm-hmm. And with Joe Biden, I feel like niggas is going to fall back to sleep a little bit. Like, at least with Trump, we was like, the people were getting so pissed off, they were willing to fight the system. Like you said, it needs to be a French Revolution. But I think it would have happened with Trump, but I think niggas gonna fall asleep with Biden like they did with Obama.
I mean,
it's gonna get complacent.
Yeah,
movie theaters are gonna open back up. Maybe not.
I don't think so. Especially with like how shit's been spreading more.
If Biden doesn't open the movie theaters and shit like that and put kids back in school so they're not in the way while I'm driving, it's gonna be a big problem. I'm gonna have a big problem with it.
Oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna start mowing kids down and shit?
Well, I might get on my 3%er shit.
Yeah. Last week
the black boy 3%ers, not the Proud Boys, the black boys.
The black boys.
Yeah.
Well, last week you were talking about you don't need a gun for the apocalypse.
No, I don't need a gun for them. Those punks, those street punks.
Who? The 3%ers?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they roll up on you with their like.
I see them in the bar. Those are street punks. I could beat up I could literally probably take 15 regular white men in a street fight. I think, in my mind, yeah, for sure.
15.
That just work like at Overs and fucking chubby cheesesteaks.
I don't think those niggas were doing that.
Yeah, that's the dudes. Those are the dudes. I seen them.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I can take 15 of those dudes.
I mean,
no military background, just with their backyard bullshit.
Yeah, with the backyard bullshit.
I saw that tumble roll he did. I could take a couple of them unarmed for sure.
Of them when they're unarmed.
Yeah, like I'm talking about a bar fight. I can get busy with them.
Well, you know how they like to get down.
I've taken down a lot of white boys before.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah.
In the bar fights?
Like outside on water, you know what I'm saying? Just street fights.
Why are you fighting these people?
We'll get to that when we get into stories of the past.
I feel like that's an interesting story. Like, what's
One time we got into a bar fight. I was with my homie. We just went out. It was actually north, down there on Oakland and North. Right by that McDonald's, and we saw another group of friends that were known. These are the type of black dudes that are just bump into somebody and get into a fight. You know what I'm saying? They just want to smoke. So the dude was on that. We didn't mean to see them, but you just be out and you see people. So we see our friend and he's getting aggressive with someone as soon as we see him. And the white dude knocks him out. Like, that's how I approached him. Like, him getting knocked out. Like, I didn't even get to say what's up or nothing. So immediately it was a fight. Like, they had a couple dudes.
Was it a big white guy or like a little scrawny white guy?
Nothing impressive. Not like a huge dude.
So your friend looked like an idiot getting knocked out?
Yeah, he got knocked out, got his whistle clinked up.
So he got boom, he just went down. like one of those Rorschach videos where
he just went clean
and
down.
the guy was like, yeah, kill the nigger.
He even tried to get him with a foot clean, but he was so sloppy, the white boy, he missed a couple times with the foot kick.
Oh, like, he was that. Yeah, so he should be really embarrassed.
He should be. So he got knocked out.
He couldn't even kick him in his head.
He couldn't even kick him
in the head when he was on the ground.
He couldn't even kick him. So
he probably got like a 1 in a million shot on his chin.
So right, he like grazed him one at a time. So I'm in a predicament now. I'm like, so now I either got.
Hold on, he got knocked out from a graze.
He punched him. Whatever, however he punched him, he's down now. And now the white boy's trying to kick him, like, he's swinging like this. Like drunk swinging, like half drunk. And I don't know what happened to his other friends or whatever, but now you're in one of those situations where it's like, I know this dude, should I save him? Should I leave? They seen I was around, so whatever. So I was like, let me go try to save him, and then I started fighting that one dude, cleaned him up, and some other dudes came and it cleaned him up, and it was just, it was like easy. It was easy situation.
You like that shit? You like that?
No, I don't like violence. We're good on it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I could clean up some local white boys that just be at the bar. That's not an issue. No, the 3%ers are not an issue.
Yeah, but 3%ers gonna come with fucking AKs.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, what? Yeah.
I'm sure those dudes had guns on them, but I don't know. They was, if you get knocked out before you can put a gun out, ain't nothing you can do. If you get knocked out.
Yeah. I guess you could take their gun after you knock them out. That's what I would do. You guys suffer free gun.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that, yeah.
Wouldn't that be a part of battle? If you're fighting and then you knock someone out, you can take their gun.
Yeah, you're right. I'm absolutely would take
They wouldn't be stealing because you knocked them out.
Yes.
And that's a
that should
that's
be
a
like
weapon.
a part of war, like
you could take their weapon.
Engagement of war, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so if you knock someone out and they have a pistol on them, you can take it. It's not against the law because you knocked them out.
Yeah. Just a little street ball got it too.
Yeah. Well, that's. I've seen a lot of brawls in my time. We'll get into that. I got some good stories to tell you. I've seen some white boys really get cleaned out.
Sometimes, unless they like play for the football team or something, they're gonna get cleaned up. Yeah,
I've seen football teams clean up.
Oh, another football.
No, clean up. Just probably some normal white people.
Oh shit, that's unfair. That's just unfair.
Well, they're being racist. They said that word.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we'll tell that one. That was an amazing one. I've seen a couple. I've seen a few things in my life, and I've seen a couple brawls. That's for sure. It's not a joke.
Ain't nothing wrong with a couple brawls, man.
I don't think anything's wrong with it. I mean, sometimes violence is necessary, and sometimes you gotta get things off your chest. And
or if you got ever a friend in need, and you see someone get knocked out, you gotta save them. You gotta save some people. I ain't capped to save a motherfucker, but I'll save my friend if I see him out in public.
Yeah.
And if you out in public, don't be getting knocked out if you trying to start shit with motherfuckers.
Yeah.
For real. That's just
so he was the aggressor and he got knocked out. Yeah, don't be the aggressor and get knocked out, because then you kind of deserve it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know how good of a friend you were with the person, but it kind of sounds like someone that I might have met.
No, it was nobody you met.
Okay.
It wasn't nobody them kind of dudes.
I was thinking it was that one guy. It'd be really funny if it wasn't.
That would be funny.
Because we're not saying, we don't say names in the podcast, but welcome to the new spot. We're gonna set it up a little bit differently, and we got a nice little short and sweet episode for you. We don't know who won the election, but we'll find out next weekend.
They say Kanye West got a good 50,000 votes. He did a good job. I wish I would have voted for Kanye. I'm gonna stand on that for the rest of my life. That I regret voting for Sleepy Joe, and I should have voted for Kanye.
Honestly,
I missed out on a very important time.
Honestly, when I got in the ballot box, I thought for Trump. I thought for a second to vote for Trump. I was like, I saw Joe Biden and I saw Trump, and I was like, you know what, dude, he's not a bad man.
Who, Trump?
He's just misunderstood.
He's
not a bad man. He's a good man.
He's a good man.
You know what, guys? I will regret that decision for the rest of my life for not voting for Trump, because I think my vote could have changed Wisconsin. It changed his results.
Yeah, it could have. You could have been the candidate.
And that's why I support him trying to stay in office.
Yeah.
And I will go to the White House and fight and defend our president so he'll be able to stay in there. That's why I said I'm getting a gun, and I am joining the 3%ers.
Yeah.
The white ones, not the black ones.
Yeah, no, because that's the 5%. I'm part of the black boys, not the Proud Boys.
Is that what?
I'm part of the black boys, not the Proud Boys.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
That's the opposite of the Proud Boys and the 3%ers.
Well, I'm joining the actual 3%ers, not the black boys.
Yeah, the black boys, not the Proud Boys, the black boys. This is a group of misfits. They just run around town, destroying things, cleaning up white boys if they have to.
Cleaning up white boys?
Yeah.
Playing One Hitter Quitter, whatever that's called. Remember a couple years ago that was popular?
What?
That was probably 10 years ago. Motherfuckers just drive around and punch out people.
Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm. It was about 10 years ago. Was that popular?
Some shit like that.
They would drive around, boop, boom, punch someone, get in the car, leave, drive off and punch another victim. That's crazy. People really did it. I think.
Yeah,
there was fucking videos of it on the internet, and
that was the problem
reports.
With that dude that got knocked out. He would do shit like that and think he was cute.
Or the dude got knocked out, he would drive around and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was karma for him then.
Oh, for sure.
He probably took out some white victims just because they're white. And then some scrawny white dude, for all those, how many people he victimized, got stuck and went down.
But that boy was asleep too.
He was snoring and stuff like that.
I don't know about all that.
That'd be embarrassing to get punched out. You started a fight, you get punched out, and you're snoring.
You get stumped out and everything.
Yeah, getting your head kicked in. Now you wake up, you got fucking broken nose, knotted up. So he got punched multiple times, or just got kicked multiple times?
I don't know, because he was knotted up that when we seen him.
So he probably got beat up more, and you just saw him get the finishing punch on his ass. He probably hit his ass with a couple combos. Boom, 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 and then you saw him get the one that actually put his ass to sleep.
Oh, shit, something like that.
Damn, so yeah, can't fight. He just got his ass just cleaned up.
I don't know, man.
Well, guys,
learn how to fight, man.
Learn how to fight, and if you're gonna join the militia,
get a gun too.
Get a gun, join the militia, and
learn how to fight somebody in your life.
Yeah, learn how to fight.
And martial arts too.
Yeah, choking people out.
I wish I knew martial arts.
I don't really know martial arts, but I know a couple chokeholds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Choking is the way to go.
That's what you do.
Sometimes you don't want to leave a mark, but we're not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay.
That's for another conversation. But you learn yourself some jiu-jitsu. Learn how to flow with other people's body motions and stuff like that. And then if you learn that, and if you learn how to flow like water, you'll learn the submission moves that you can do. And we'll leave it at that.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like looking up into the monitor, not the camera and shit. I probably look crazy as hell all episode.
Oh, were you looking to the monitor?
Yeah, I was looking up at the monitor the whole
Oh,
thing.
man. That's what it is, what it is.
Oh, yeah. The episode, whatever. I don't go fuck. I guess we'll find out who's going to be the president. And I think our president's going to try to stay in office, even though if he loses. But we'll see. What do you think?
He's gonna try to sue. I can't wait to see exactly what kind of lawsuit they're gonna try to file. That's gonna be interesting because he's like trying to sue America, like
states, the individual states for counting the votes.
After he has right. He has particular states he wants to
tell them to stop counting the votes and ask, where all these votes coming from? From motherfuckers that sent in the early.
They want to do a recount. And then he wants to sit there with a clicker.
Yeah, type shit.
While the computer counts in his head.
Yeah, even though they don't do that anymore. They just you just put the thing in there, zero, and it counts it. Maybe they want to go through each slip individually because they keep the slips in there just in case.
And a lot of them ain't even slips no more.
I've only filled out slips.
What you didn't do it on the screen?
No.
They got screen now.
Some places.
And it just does your slip for you or so.
Yeah, I just fill in the thing and then it goes into a computer and it makes sure everything's all good.
Okay, dude, man, that's just fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good, man. I'm not really worried about it too much. Either way it goes, we're fucked. So, hope you guys enjoy this week. We'll be back next week and.
After this, you have a new president. Hopefully, you'll be done with your mask. If not, just keep wearing it.
Dude, you're going to keep the mask on for another 2 years.
Yeah.
So, get a comfortable one. Maybe a Warren Lotus one, like I suggested.
People should start passing out and dying from the mask so we can get rid of them. Yeah.
I think that's just another fantasy.
If Trump would stay president, he would do stuff like that for us. He would make sure a couple of his Proud Boys, suffered from attacks or stuff, so we can get rid of the mask. That's what I'm gonna miss about Trump.
I just feel like if someone's suffering from something, that they're not gonna be like, I can't take my mask off. They're just gonna fucking take the mask off.
No, some QAnon niggas would leave it on just to prove a point. Yeah,
and they just fucking die.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna miss my old boy Trump. I am, man. We gotta do a farewell episode.
Dude, he's not going away. He's coming to TV. He's going to be on Twitter. He's going to be on TV, Trump Network TV. Nice. It's going to be the show.
I'll sign the podcast to Trump Network. Yeah, I would.
Okay. If the bag's right, yeah.
Yeah. Go Trump.